Hello everybody, happy Friday, we made it to the end of the week, very well done. And today I have a very cheap and cheerful football shirt to show you. It's a club that's been on my radar for quite a while, shall we say, so it's kind of nice to get it over the line, and it's in this little parcel here. So let's get it open and see which one it actually is. It's very yellow, so don't think there's going to be else in there. Right then, let's see if anybody recognises this one. Is there going to be anything that sort of shows it on the back where it's like? Well, if you recognise some of the sponsors, possibly. But it's just yellow and it has sort of blue trims running around the collars and the cuffs there. But if we bring it around to the front, maybe that is a little bit more helpful with regards to the shirt. So there we go. So we have the crest going on there, and it seems like it's like a double crest. And then we have, well, it's a very, very sponsor-heavy shirt, isn't it? So maybe that gives you an idea of whereabouts this possibly could be from. Now, I do like yellow. I like the fact that this has got a bit of yellow on that I'm wearing, so it looks pretty decent from here. But let's get it on the mannequin, and I'll explain to you a little bit more about the club and the shirt. Okay then, so there is a shirt, and it fits, you know, just nicely on the mannequin. But the theme is SKN St. Polten. This is a home shirt from 2018, 2019, a few seasons old now. And I bought this one from Depop, yes, the reselling website, and it cost me £20. Everyone likes a £20 football shirt, especially one that's brand new with tags. Now, this club was founded in 2000, and I thought, surely they must be older than that. Yes, this is just a reformed version of a club. That was a reformed version of another club, and it was merged, etc. I think it goes back to 1920 when it was originally founded, but you know how these things happen in football. And they come from the city of St. Polten. Kind of makes sense, really, which is in Austria. Yes, it's another Austrian team. So with regards to this club, they are currently in the second division in Austria. And this season they've started very well. They sit in second place. However, only one team is able to get promotion into the top division. I'm never a fan of that. I think if you want one automatic, at least give another one that's potentially could happen to a playoff system. I just don't like things being restricted, but I guess, you know, league systems, sometimes they don't have enough professional teams, whatever, so it's one of those things. Last season they finished third, so clearly they are one of the better teams in the league, but it's going to be difficult to get up there with just one place. They have been in the top division, and they were there for a few seasons, but they dropped down to the second division not that long ago. So, you know, they're an okay team. They just seem to be one of those ones, just not quite good enough for the top division, but quite clearly a strong one in the second division. So this shirt is manufactured by Macron. It has their sort of old just text logos because it was before they changed to the hero logo. And I actually had a few occasions to buy one of their shirts over the years. Firstly, when I saw it on the Macron website itself, and then Classic Football Shirts then had some for sale. But I'm kind of glad I waited because £20 is the cheapest I've seen one of their shirts. So that was, you know, so it just proves sometimes patience is definitely a virtue. Macron currently don't manufacture their shirts anymore. It's been Nike for a few seasons, and it seems like the club has gone away from yellow being their main colour to blue. Which makes sense a little bit because the coat of arms of the city of St. Polten is yellow and blue, so I guess you can use either or, but I kind of prefer clubs just to stick to one particular colour. One thing that hasn't changed, though, is the litany of sponsors, and no matter what shirt you look at, no matter what season, it's just absolutely covered in them. It's just the case in Austria, it's a very commercialised league. Clubs need money, and sometimes they even put these sponsors in the club name, which is, again, a bit of a weird thing from somebody in the UK, but, you know, that's just how they roll. Also, one thing to say about this shirt, though, is the crest. This was the final season that the club used this crest before they transitioned into a more contemporary, trendy style of crest, which, as you would expect, didn't go down too well with the fans. In fact, I read something online where they were saying that they really hated the fact that they'd removed some parts of the coat of arms and references to the history of the clubs, and it's just become the wolf, which you can see in the background there, so it's always existed. I mean, I'm not going to say no to that. They know their club. I'm not going to tell them they are wrong. Quite what the sentiments are after a few years. Maybe it's kind of dropped it a little bit, but, you know, it's just one of those things. So to be able to have one of them with the previous logo, I suppose that's a nice little touch that I have there. So that's really not much else to talk about. They have like a little dotted effect that runs down the side to add to it, which is nice because otherwise it would just be purely yellow and a bit of blue trim. But, you know, I suppose if you don't have that much money, you can't really be splashing out on crazy amounts of design. I think I'm on 8 Austrian shirts now, so we're getting there. It's a decent number. It's yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm just glad I've got one of their shirts because it has been one that's been on my list for quite some time now. So yeah, let me know your thoughts as always, and that's going to be it really. Should I do another 3 videos next week? Let's wait and see on that one. But yeah, thank you as always for watching my videos. Hope the weekend ahead for you is great, and I will see you when I see you. Goodbye.